Welcome to Bowling Green, Kentucky, home of Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky. We're expecting a full house, and they are more than ready to get things started. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. As we'll see, the Kennesaw State Owls taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hilltoppers offense will take the field first. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Gonna look downfield again. Under fire. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Back to throw. It's Kendricks. Got his man quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Hilltoppers are on the move. From the gun, running back on the move. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. With the catch, it's Cross. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Hilltoppers decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. So Kennesaw State's offense will take the field for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Rivers. looking to the big tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game, David.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Wants to fire on second down. Sets up the screen. Spinderella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hilltoppers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. They're setting up the screen. Turning it on. Nice move there. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker is Cross. And the Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Got it behind the line. It's Flowers. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, WKU. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UConn had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans in stores are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make the big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And what a start for this guy. That's now his 2nd interception in the first quarter of this game. He has been an absolute ball hawk in this thing early, and the quarterback would do well to stop throwing his way the remainder of this game.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the first down and more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Cross. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Tight end now in motion. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. We've come to the break. It's Western Kentucky holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They flipped into the field and we're ready to play. The Hilltoppers are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield, it's Kendricks. On the move, he fires. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Here's the pressure. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a man, it's Rivers. Bringing the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Spits it out to the back. He makes the grab. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Makes the catch. Got room at the 35. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Fires to the middle. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Toppers. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
That you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Grimes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Williams. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Rivers. Complete. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Offense working from the pistol. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Dean. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to throw again. A strike downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Hand off from the shotgun. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Kennesaw State has a chance now on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Old Dominion is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Give to the back. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. And the Hilltoppers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he can't hang on, and those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Kendricks. The throw. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Kick is in the air. And they'll just down it right there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. This one's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time he's got his man. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Wide open downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. Exceptional footwork to stay in bounds, and just a little bit better, and he could have scored.
Yeah, if he keeps his balance or gets the speed going upfield a little bit more, he might get into the end zone, but just kind of ran out of space over there on that sideline.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. Runs through a tackle. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Just enough time to get off one more snap. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at LT Smith Stadium.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Back to throw, it's Rivers. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got an open man. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Second down, he'll throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down, he drops to throw. And it's picked off for the third time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Kendricks. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Second down coming up. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. The Hilltoppers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking to throw for it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
And the Hilltoppers will bring the punt team onto the field. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Swings it out to his running back. Runs through the tackle. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a third down stop. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Got the quick completion.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Hold offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Back to pass, it's Kendricks. He's got him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Hold offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Hilltoppers send out the punt unit. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Pulls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Caught near the sticks. It's Flowers. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Quick release by the QB.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
And the Hilltoppers are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The Hilltoppers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Kendricks. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Hilltoppers will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here comes the heat. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the odd.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They'll run it from the gun. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Rivers. Pressure coming. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Flanagan. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They're going to run it. Breaks into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. That's reeled in. It's Flanagan. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Old Dominion is running away with this one behind an offense that's been firing on all cylinders.
The give to the back. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Here's the handoff. Hard running there. And eventually taken down. But what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Rivers. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Kennesaw State right back to work.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated,
It's complete! Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The snap sets up to throw. Rushes on him. Fires to the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
He's got his man. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Caught behind the line. It's Flowers. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Hilltoppers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Makes it past the marker. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Offense set on first down. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Kendricks. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.
Number 18, on to kick it away.
They punt it away on 4th down. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. One more play to pad the stats. Looking downfield on 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0. Ball game is over.